Good evening. The Health Secretary Jeremy Hunt has criticised a UKIP candidate's tweets as racist and disgusting for suggesting Lenny Henry should emigrate and live in a black country. Enfield candidate William Henwood was responding to recent comments made by the comedian, who's from Dudley, that ethnic minorities were underrepresented on British television. UKIP insisted the party was not racist and breach of rules would be investigated. The policeman at the centre of the Plebgate row is demanding up to £200,000 in compensation from the MP for Sutton Coldfield, Andrew Mitchell. Toby Rowland has filed court papers repeating his claim that Mr Mitchell used the term plebs during their confrontation outside Downing Street 2 years ago. The politician denies swearing at the police officers and using that term. A terminally ill teenager from Staffordshire who's raised more than £2.8 million for the Teenage Cancer Trust says he's in a good, stable state in hospital. 19-year-old Stephen Sutton from Burntwood had set a target of £10,000 to raise money for charity after he was diagnosed with bowel cancer. But his efforts have attracted the support of celebrities, including Jason Mansford, who will host a special fundraising gig at the Players Bar in Birmingham tonight. Tens of thousands of people have turned out for the annual Vaisakhi celebrations in Birmingham. Two processions wound their way through the streets and made their way to Handsworth Park, where the festivities continued. There was live music, entertainment and free food. Vaisakhi is the largest Sikh festival and marks the founding of the Sikh community known as the Khalsa in 1699. Time now to have a look at the weekend sport.
ITV Central Sports Report, sponsored by WeWantAnyCar.com, the Cash for Cars website.
It was a crucial weekend for our sides who are battling relegation. Daryl Murphy begins our roundup of the action with Aston Villa's trip to Swansea.
We want our Villa back, chanted the visiting fans as they watched their side slip further into relegation turmoil. Wilfried Boney put Swansea in front. That was before Gabby Agbonlahor pulled one back. But a stunning long-range effort from John Joe Shelvey meant Paul Lambert's men were again behind. "We want Lambert out" was the other chant coming from the Villa fans. His side now just 3 points above the Premier League bottom three. West Brom, meanwhile, took a significant step towards securing their place in the division next season with a win over West Ham. Saido Berahino slotted home to give boss Pepe Mel his first home win since taking over. The Baggies now 5 points clear of the drop zone. Desperate times for Birmingham, who've dropped into the Championship's bottom three for the first time this season. Leeds went ahead through a Matt Smith header. Danny Pugh made it 2-0. After a Paul Caddis own goal, Federico Makeda scored a late consolation, but it wasn't enough. Heartbreak for Shrewsbury, who needed a win to stand any chance of extending their 2-year spell in League One. John Taylor's 6th-minute header gave them hope early on. After Peterborough had gone 3-1 up, Tom Bradshaw pulled one back, but Josh McCoy nudged home a fourth for the visitors, and it was all over for the Shrews. Coventry, though, despite suffering a 10-point deduction at the start of the season, are staying in League One after getting a precious point. Champions Wolves took the lead through Dave Edwards, but Nathan Delfonso's equaliser ensured their safety.
Meanwhile, Hereford United secured their conference premier status with a dramatic late win at Aldershot. An 88th-minute goal from Michael Rankine meant the match ended 2-1, with the troubled Bulls avoiding relegation, much to the delight of the fans. But there was disappointment for Birmingham City ladies in Sweden this afternoon. They lost 3-0 in the second leg of their Champions League semi-final at Taresco, losing 3-0 on aggregate. Under. Here's Manali with the weather.
A short break. Whatever the weather. ITV Local Weather, sponsored by CenterParcs.
Hello, good evening. As we look ahead at weather patterns into next week, it's an unsettled theme. Showers or longer spells of rain, but that's saying it won't be a complete washout. There will be some dry, some bright sunny spells too. And the other change to mention is that temperatures are gradually going to cool down as well. At the moment, temperatures are relatively mild, in fact in places above average for this time of year. But if I run the sequence on, you can see that through the course of the week, temperatures will start to dip down by a few degrees and will drag in some cold northerly winds as well. Now through the course of this evening and overnight, most places becoming dry with some clear spells, and that sets the scene for tomorrow. A largely dry start to the day, a fairly dull and a cloudy start, and the odd shower can't be ruled out, but we'll see some breaks developing in the cloud too to give us some bright spells of sunshine, and that will spark off even further showers. So through tomorrow afternoon there will be a few more showers around. Some of those could be on the heavy side. In the dry, bright, sunny spells in between the showers, temperatures not doing too bad at all, seeing highs of 15 or 16 degrees Celsius. Bye-bye for now.
ITV Local Weather, sponsored by CenterParcs.
That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Have a very good evening. Bye-bye.